Carrying on with section 14.3 on page 200, this is question 3. It's quite easy. So the shape A, B, C, D, E, F has been enlarged. Well, it's shrunk, isn't it? But still call it enlargement, don't forget, to give shape A dash, B dash, etc. So in other words, big shape enlarged to give this little titty shape here. Find the scale factor and the centre of enlargement. Well, let's do the scale factor first. Remember, we need to join corresponding vertices, so B joins with B dash, so it's the centre of enlargement is somewhere there, and I could put A with A dash, leave it there. Oh look, let's just do one more just for funsies. Join C with C dash. What have we got? Okay, that's 3 out of 3. Oh, I slipped a bit there. I think it's supposed to be, if I'm convinced it's supposed to be right there. So I'm going to say the centre of enlargement is going to be -3, -2. I'm quite convinced by that. Oops. -3, -2. Past my bedtime, obviously. Find the scale factor. Really, really easy. Now look, if we look at this part here, oh, look at the base here of the original. I've gone, that's quite difficult. No, let's do something quite easy. Is there an easy way of doing this? Okay, let's just look at this part. This part is 1, 2.5 squares in width, and the corresponding side is just 1 square in width. Alright? That helps, doesn't it? Over here, what have I got? I've got a height of 1, 2.5, and the image is only a height of 1. What have I done? Studying the shape very carefully, we can see that if you're enlarging from this small shape to the bigger shape, it will be a positive scale factor. Well, it will be negative, but it will be greater than 1. So look at this. If this is, say, 1 unit tall, and this is 2.5 units tall, the scale factor would be times -2.5. Alright, so I flipped back on myself and I went bigger. I'm not doing that. I'm going from big down to small. So I'm actually going from 2.5, say, size down to size 1. Okay, so 2.5 tall, 1 tall, 2.5 units wide, 1 unit wide. So essentially, if I divide, I've got, well, 2.5 is called 5/2, isn't it? Then if I divide that by 1, so 1 divided by 5/2. Again, when you divide by fractions, you flip the second one over and multiply. It becomes 1 times 2/5. So I've got essentially a -2/5 enlargement. Alright, let's get rid of these equals. This is me doing some mathematics and ignoring the signs. But since I'm flipping back on myself and I'm shrinking, it's going to be 2/5 of the original size. Therefore, the scale factor is going to be -2/5. Alright, that's completely correct. Let's just check this way. Yeah, I've got 2.5 over here. If you go from 2.5 down to 1, so it's essentially it's going to be oh, I divided it upside down, didn't I? That should in fact be 1 divided by 5/2. Sorry, I wrote it wrong. I wrote it correctly here though. That equals 1/5/2, which is 1 times 2/5. Therefore, 2/5 enlargement, but it's shrunk back on itself, so it's -2/5. Very difficult, isn't it? So it's -2/5 scale factor. That's that one there.